Welcome everybody to our very first Kinetic Investor Training. I'm Josiah, Mr. Therapy Kostek, and this is one of the meetings that we're going to be holding just for our secret group for AWS Elite. And of course, we got a few friends with us, Mr. Shopify Dan and Miss Monique Walsh. A lot of people are just kind of starting out. So, first off, I want to talk a little bit about what the Kinetic Investor Training, what these meetings are going to be all about. And then we'll go into a little bit of some of the basics, that eventually is going to come up and be able to help you guys out. So first, I'm going to share my screen and bounce over here. So as you can see right here in our secret group, you're going to find our, our event here. You'll be able to follow it. It's going to be every Sunday and Tuesday around 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, and I pretty much have them booked up for the, most of the year already. So, we plan on making this a regular thing. We're going to be joined by Mr. John Garofano, one of our team leaders, a big help and a very experienced businessman in his own right here in Team AWS Elite, as well as other people we're hoping to bring on and be able to help us learn some things. So, first and foremost, basically, what is a kinetic investor? What are we doing here? We're going to have a lot of people that come into AWS and, they're just wanting to invest. They want to double their money. They want to, get their contracts, maybe compound, but they're not so much into the affiliate. They're not looking to bring other people in. Those are more of our potential investors. They got it. They just want to watch it grow. And 1.85% in a savings account in some bank somewhere just isn't enough growth. So we totally understand with that. But what we have here are our kinetic investors. And basically, if you want to register for any one of our trainings on Sunday and Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern, just go to kineticinvestor.com. You'll be able to register. Right now, it's the event. Soon, it's going to be an entire landing page where we feature some of our videos, some other tips and tricks and some buttons that'll be able to take you to some other resources and things. So that's coming soon, just the first day. All right, let me go ahead and read through this. In the AWS Elite community, what is a kinetic investor? Well, there's someone who wants to maximize the residual growth through a number of team and affiliate bonuses by utilizing resources, trainings, content, and team leaders to their full advantage. As we're working painstakingly to present every opportunity for them to achieve abundant success in the shortest time possible. We're doing a lot of stuff as far as trainings, just like this is, our 9 p.m. webinars, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can join by going to where'sthetime.com, and other pieces of content that we not only share in our secret group, just for you guys, the special stuff that we don't make public, but we do a lot of stuff on our public page too. We try to do lives, every single day, put in some kind of tips, some kind of value, around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because that's something that you guys will be able to share and get the word out, which, when people start seeing you sharing this stuff and you're growing, your team's growing, you're making more money, you're going to watch people come to you and be like, what's all this about? It's going to be people it's going to be people you had on your Facebook, your Instagram for a long time, and they never really engaged with you. But eventually they're going to kind of see you, sharing this content out. And, we make it real easy until you're comfortable making your own content, whether it's memes, videos, lives, any of that stuff. We want to help provide content that can, you could easily share, put a comment on it so it personalizes it, even tag a friend or two that might be interested in getting into the cryptocurrency, whether it's trading, cloud mining, like we're doing here with AWS mining, or, anything of that nature. If they're, you see them share something that has something to do with blockchain, or if you want to really prospect and start sharing them out into those Facebook groups, Facebook pages, keeping in mind to stay away from ones that are branded. A lot of people are doing what we're doing with AWS Elite. We have our company, our team. This is what we're promoting. This is what we're helping our teammates with. So if somebody brings some other mining company into our stuff and starts sharing it, we're probably not going to keep that content or that person around too often. So that's another thing. We don't want to go into branded groups and pages, go and share our content. Somebody's trying to make money in their own team, and they probably won't look too highly upon it. So we want to avoid being click on spam. We don't want to get any bad engagement from people, because that's going to diminish the discoverability of all of our content overall with the different algorithms that Facebook and as we'll learn over time, search engines and other social networks use. So right here, I wanted to say, I, Josiah Kostek, old Mr. Therapy here, and our good buddy John Garofano offer our experience, knowledge, and time to those of you we see doing these couple things. And, I'll probably expand on this stuff. And please don't think that we're going to run an ironclad ship. We understand you guys have lives too. Many of you that are just starting out, you're really motivated. You really want to hit it hard, but you have 9-to-5s. You have jobs. So don't think that you're going to get the boot because you can't, follow this, like a robot. We don't expect that at all. This is somewhere where we're going to grow and we're going to advance and we're going to build our own structure that works for us. So we want to see people that are putting their maximum effort in. We're going to see that in a number of different ways: engaging content, even eventually creating content, prospecting, bringing people to lives. We want to see you really getting out there as much as possible, and we're going to support you. You know what I mean? I got John on my team. I got the attention of Miss Cynthia Petty on, Eddie Petty on, the vice presidents of this entire company, because they see me making content, doing webinars, really getting out there, and that really got my name out there, in the company really, really quickly. We don't expect you to be doing all that stuff. I have experience in a lot of these things, but we do want to help you grow and get there quicker than what you would do just on your own. That's our goal. You know what I mean? Taking steps toward the bigger picture, helping you expand in a lot more ways. So number 2, we want to see you guys attending live webinars. Hey man, Dan and Monique, ever since they jumped in, they haven't missed one training yet. Ever since they jumped in, they haven't missed one training yet. And I understand they're going to have work. They're going to have, other things going on with their families. Totally understandable. That's why we have number 3. When they miss making a live because they're working and handling family issues or something, they come back and they watch replays. And they let us know they are by throwing a comment in there, adding their views, adding their own perspectives, maybe tagging other people that are in the group they want to see, catch it. Some of us are going to be bringing family and friends in over time. So, that's where we're going to be bringing more people to jump on the bandwagon and really start working with us. So number 4, we're going to see people watching and responding to video content in our public and our secret AWS groups, as they're there to update you on upcoming important events, give you tips on how you can perform better in a number of ways in public groups. And of course, they're shareable pieces of content, as I mentioned, to help you generate leads. So sharing that stuff out is going to expose you to the public and, help you start building that expertise, in the public eye. When people, when you share something, like most people, they want to know, where that post came from. They'll click, they'll check your profile, they'll scroll through it, they'll look at the links you have posted, they look at the banner, they're getting a full picture of who you are and what you do. And when you, exemplify that professional and you, show people content that shows that you're very involved with this, it gives a lot of trust to you, with that person. So it only helps build that relationship a whole lot quicker. So of course, again, if I haven't said it enough, sharing content we make, releasing publicly to gains, following the AWS elite pages and maintaining communication. We want to see people that follow the secret group and the public group, because we give updates. Before long, we're going to be using, doing our own gamification strategies where we're offering packages. We want to help you guys grow, but of course, we're rewarding people that are putting the most effort into it. You see me going and going and going. I'm going to have a son here by October 5th. So, you know what I mean? I need to increase my income pretty much to be able to remain comfortable, as we bring another family member into the world. So I am going hard. All right. Somebody famous, a lot more famous than me, said, I found the harder I work, the luckier I get. And it's true. Opportunities open up for you. So, we definitely want to continue to maintain communication with everybody and keep y'all up to date with whatever we have going on. And also, 7, follow AWS Elite Group team members on Facebook and eventually on other social networking sites, because Dan's going to share something about his business. And what's going to help his piece of content grow and become really discoverable via the Facebook algorithm is when a bunch of people comment, they give reactions, the hearts, the likes, the wows, and of course, click that share button. All right. When that happens, Facebook algorithm is going to say, hey, man, people are really liking this. We need to show it to more people. And that's when it becomes more discoverable on way more people's walls, not just friends, but also people that ain't friends. Because, of course, that's an opportunity for them to put their ads on stuff and make money. Correct? So when I follow Dan, I'm going to make sure I like, I comment, I share as much as possible. All right. And I'm going to try to do this with everybody in the team. So when I go and post my content, when I share events, when I make videos, when I share the memes and images and stuff, and let people know about the business and stuff, all you guys that are following me are going to come in, like, comment, share, and make my piece of content super discoverable. That's more opportunities for me to be seen when I invite people to webinars and get signups, bring people in that are looking to save money, invest money, whether they're elderly, they want to retire, whether they're in college and they can pinch a couple dollars a week to start building for after they're done and they want to pay off their loans a little bit easier. A lot of people can use investing. All right. So we're making that. We want people to share and follow one another so we can help each other as a team to be able to get that discoverability out of our social networking. But overall, we ask that you trust the team, learn as much as possible, create a progressive yet comfortable and attainable schedule, and commit some time every day you have available to perform your MMAs, your money-making activities. And we're talking about prospecting, reaching out, commenting on posts, and trying to build relationships, get communication going in your messenger. You know what I mean? We want to see y'all eventually making images, sharing images that have links in them that are going to lead back to your, your sites, your signups, your opportunities. Driving traffic, you know what I mean? We want to see y'all doing that. And of course, let me finish it off by saying we welcome you and we care about your growth and we want you to be a part of the family, and we welcome you to our elite AWS Kinetic Investors Training. So there you go. You're going to be able to find that event right there in our secret group, of course. But if I can move along a little bit, I wanted to talk about some things that, beginners are going to be working on. There's going to be a lot of people that come in and they're real gung-ho, but they might be elderly. They might not know much about computers. They might be young and not know anything about network marketing and stuff. So, we want to make it possible to make it easy to come in and get good growth. And if you are a Kinetic investor, we pretty much know what that entails. And that's branding yourself and making yourself as visible as possible online. All right. So one of the very, very first things I do when I'm building a team, and Dan can tell you, he already did this, is, self-branding. And, what one of the first things we did, if we look at Team Nova, AWS Team Nova, this is the biggest team in AWS, headed by Miss Cynthia Pettion, her husband, Eddie Pettion, the vice presidents of our company. All right. And they did some great branding. They use tools to make apps. They have websites that you can go to. And this makes it real easy for, their team to keep up with them, keep up with their content. And, it really sets them apart from just the regular person that's doing this. So one of the first things we want to do when we're branding ourselves, something that also helps us keep very, very organized, is start a new Google. All right. And I'm talking about like a Gmail. And the reason why I say Google is because, one, it's the biggest website on earth. Number one, all right. Number two is YouTube. Number three is Facebook. This is why we use these tools a lot around here. So when you're starting a new Gmail, one of the reasons, another reason to do it is because most of the time we got an email, we got tons of spam, we got tons of crap in there. We don't want to have to sift through all that stuff. We want to use this Gmail simply for our AWS mining, simply for our growth in this company here. So we're going to brand it out. And as you can see right here, I created one for us, AWS Elite. AWS Elite Team at gmail.com. I have our YouTube synced to it. I'm getting our Google Plus synced to it. And, Google allows you to be able to use all the resources that they have, whether it's plugins, whether it's extensions, and many, many other things. So, we highly suggest and use Gmail ourselves. But hey, basically hop on Google anywhere you'd like. And then once you click your profile button here, it allows you to add an account. Instead of one of your usual accounts, you're going to click there and, of course, create an account. This is going to give you an opportunity to make your new account. Now, what do you name your account? All right. Obviously, you've seen that we're with AWS Mining and we have AWS Team Nova, and I created AWS Team Elite, our good buddy, Mr. James Corbett, he has AWS Team USA. So we're branding and we're using something from the company that ties us together with it. So, one good way to start considering it, because we're definitely going to get into domains where we're going to be able to brand ourselves, we want to make sure we pick something that doesn't already exist. So for example, hey man, our company is called AWS Mining. We deal with crypto and digital currency cloud mining. So I figured, hey, let's see if AWS cloud mining is available. And if that's available, that gives me a very good power. Look at there, $11.99. So with tax, I'm going to pay $12.17, and I'm going to get, this domain. So I know that's there. That gives me an opportunity to go over here and go to Google and pretty much create my branded Gmail so people can find me by going to awscloudmining@gmail.com. And eventually, as we're building our team, what are we going to make our Facebook group? We're going to make it AWS Cloud Mining, facebook.com/AWS Cloud Mining. So that's giving us social proof, and that works with search engine algorithms, okay? When we want to be socially optimized, you want to be able to find us on all the social networkings with the same name, the same emails, the same address, the same phone numbers, all the same contact information. They can even read, different pieces of content, videos and images that have the same metadata. So, it's good to be able to, spread this information out, keep it all 100% the same. Same as our local optimization. When we're registering our businesses with Google, with Yahoo, with Bing, with all the different search engines, Foursquare, Yelp, things like that, that is going to optimize us and put us in many places, which is going to make search engines, not just social networking, but search engines altogether, help you to be easily found, whether people are looking for videos, images, or anything like that. So we want to consider our brand. We want to consider what we may eventually be calling our team. But despite all, being able to put AWS Cloud Mining and having awscloudmining.com, when you make images, when you make videos, when you want people to be able to find your links, it's so much easier to just say in a video, hey, if you want to learn more, go to awscloudmining.com. Kind of like if you want to join our live webinar, go to where'sthetime.com. Where does that go? It goes directly to the link to register for our live webinars on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I created Kinetic Investor, and all of the people that are with our secret group, and hey, how do they register? KineticInvestor.com. So much easier, and I can make images and put that text on there to where I don't have to say click the link below or make some kind of crazy path that they got to go down to be able to find wherever I want them to find, whether it's register, see my website, sign up for my company, anything like that. So domains are very useful, and you have them for an entire year for $12.17 right there with tax. So, it's definitely going to help you when you do that. Consider what you want your name to be for your Gmail and start branding your content. All right. Another thing that I wanted to jump into really, really quickly is some different types of content, and I may get a little bit more in depth with this on future videos. There's a lot of different ways that we use content, and you'll hear it in marketing a lot. Content is key. All right, content is how the world sees you. You know what I mean? If they're looking in your window, what are they going to see? They're going to see on your social networking, your pictures, your videos, all your shares. So it's very important to go through and look at your walls, look at your Facebooks. If you want to be seen as a professional, then using social networking, online resources, people are going to find you and they're going to look into you. I mean, you know it yourself. When you meet somebody new, whether they're flirting with you or they want to do business with you, you end up on their wall and you scroll down there and you kind of see what kind of stuff. Gives you a good picture of who they are. So know that people are doing that with you too, when you're letting them know about your business and your opportunity and stuff like that. So many marketers, they got their own little recipe of what they do. I came up with 5 very important types of content that we need to consider. All right. Now, this is based off of what many marketers know as the 80-20 rule. 80% of your content is going to be value. It's going to be helpful. It's going to be teaching somebody something. It's going to be in the attraction marketing model. And then 20% of your content is going to be about your opportunity, your business, your service. All right. Why this? Because if all you do is post about your business, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, people are going to stop following you. They're not going to listen to anything you say. They're going to block you on Facebook. They're probably going to block your freaking phone number. You know what I mean? They don't want somebody always selling them stuff. You know what I mean? They want something that's going to be helpful to them. And if we're getting in and building friends and relationships in the digital currency realm, then, you know, we want to be able to help these people to attract them to us more. That's why we make 4 videos with value, helpful information, pieces of content, sharing infographics, sharing statistics, lists that help people with things like I did on our live yesterday. If you go to our public page, facebook.com/elite AWS, you're going to be able to see the 25 different ways you can drive traffic to your website or your link, your social networking, or anything else. Many different ways there. So, hey, that's helpful stuff. It gave me an opportunity to plug my business at the end, let everybody know we have a live webinar at the end, tell them the links to register, and boom, give it out to the world. Now that it's there, I can help everybody with it, and I can also share it around the different groups online, which is going to what? Bring them back to me where they can find my links and other opportunities. So it's all about driving traffic back to that place, all right? That place where you're pulling people into webinars where we can tell them and give them word of mouth and show them our faces and show them our screens and give them proof. You know what I mean? And word of mouth, still the #1 method of marketing. All right. So that's why we promote the webinars so much, you know, so we can actually help them get all that information. But value is our #1 style of content that we want to make. That 80%. 80% is where we're just teaching people something. We're solving problems, we're offering knowledge, and of course, you know, products and services specifically for helping your target market. Hey, we're finding people, whether they're experienced or brand new and really interested in digital currency, whether they're into exchanging, whether they're into mining. So there's lots of different ways and pieces of information that we can give them. And of course, you know, stick our domain, stick our website, our link on there to bring them back to our stuff, teach them that kind of stuff. So engagement's another form of content we want to make. This is where we're getting them to talk to us, engage us. You know, of course, every piece of content, we want to have a CTA or a call to action. Hey, if you really got value out of this video, make sure you hit that like button and share with a friend. Or, hey, you know, if you know somebody that might be interested in this, you know, video, don't forget to tag them down in the comments. You know, anything like that. You know, if you really enjoyed this, you're going to love all the stuff on my page. Make sure you come back to facebook.com/elite AWS and hit that notification button. You know, any call to action is you got to tell people what to do. In 2018, people look at Facebook and Instagram like this. It's lightning fast. They don't have time. You know what I mean? They look at a content, they look at a video, they read something on a picture, and then they keep it going. If you don't tell them, hey, do this, do that, like, share, tag a friend, they will not do it. You have to have a call to action, every piece of content you have. This is how we drive traffic. And it's a numbers game. 90 people are going to go right past it. Even if they read it, they're not going to, you know, even do it. But that 10% will, where they wouldn't have before because they're so busy on seeing the next 100 posts that happen before yours. All right. So, you know, but engagement's definitely one. That's where we want to, you know, have gamification strategies, chances for people to win things by doing what we like. Hey, we're going to offer you a $40 package. All you got to do is like, share, and follow my page. And this Friday, I'm going to pick one of you and give a $40 contract to. Holy cow. That's better than a pay-per-click ad, in my opinion, especially when you're starting out. You'll get way more people to do what you want them to do if you offer some value. All right, offer them something. That's gamification. More videos on that in the future. You know, same as contests. But questions, curiosity posts, you know, having comments and stuff. Engagement posts, you know, get inside people's head. Maybe you'll have an image of a comment like, you know, would you rather have, you know, $100 today or $1,000 a year from now? Tell me in the comments below. All right, so you're telling them what to do. Now, this is an opportunity for them to engage you. Put a comment, answer a question in the comments, you know, follow up with you so you can kind of get a conversation going. So engagement posts are always helpful, all right? Entertainment videos, you know, anything that could be fun, funny. Hey, eventually, you know, when I have the time and we start getting caught up on our content, especially in our quick start protocol, I plan on doing a lot more entertaining videos. I love entertaining, man. One of my mottos is all I'm after is smiles and laughter. I like making people, you know, happy, laughing, smiling. I love it. So, you know, but I also like them being educational. But I want to get into more entertainment videos where people just laugh. Probably even, you know, even get some clips, some outtakes from some of our trainings that we clean up, and maybe put you know, a compilation of bloopers from our trainings together. So that could be fun. So, but it's entertaining, and it gives people a chance to see, you know what I mean, the fun side of what we do. Nobody likes to think of going to work and it being the same old thing. Hell, that's why we're here, you know, because we can't sit in a freaking cubicle, because I can't flip burgers for 8 freaking hours. I can't do it. So entertainment, showing people that we're enjoying ourselves, is going to show others that are coming into us, and that they're going to be able to enjoy what they do as well. So also results. Results are very important and very, 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 very powerful. If I didn't say it before, they're very powerful. Showing results, showing reviews that people have posted, you know, screenshot. I can, you know what I mean? One thing I could show everybody is, you know, every day I've been screenshotting since, you know, a few weeks in, I've been screenshotting my progress and showing pretty much where I've been going with it. Uh, Ever since the close to the beginning of May, because I want to keep my progress, and I'll be able to show people over time, hey man, in this period of time, I was able to accomplish this, and it's going to show everything. So results are awesome, man. Awards, contests, wins, you know what I mean? For a lot of people, they have merchandise and stuff like that, you know, being able to show those kind of things, you know, like John Garofano, he made himself a new business card for our team. He can show that. You know, it's showing people it's getting serious. This is something that's making me money. It's something I take serious. So things like that, those are your results. And also lifestyle, man. People love to see people in their element. Shows you're a human, shows you're not freaking faking it. You know what I mean? So many people are just painted plastic. How many people are sick of these idiots taking their freaking tax return and dumping money on a freaking bed, huh? How stupid is that? You know what I mean? Most of the time, I've seen one guy, white as a ghost, but he shared a video of somebody in a car banging some rap music, and a black guy's hand fanning money out. And the guy even wrote in the comments, you know, the way he worded it made it sound like, oh, I'm making money in this and that. So, I mean, it's like, bro, that ain't your hand. You know what I mean? Obviously. And it looks so fake, and it destroys your, you know, your character, destroys your image and your reputation when you do that, man. It just gives you a horrible name. And every time people just scroll past it, don't engage it, and don't take it serious, that's hurting your discoverability. The more you post that doesn't get engaged, the less Facebook shows it to people. So don't think you're going to get more people to see just by posting more. If the first couple times you post doesn't get seen, engaged, and liked, Facebook's got to make sure the other things you post don't get seen either, because it's not making them money. People aren't engaging it, you know. So make sure you definitely do those kind of things, man. Consider how people are going to see it and view it. You know, show them in your element. You know, also again, show fan engagement that goes into your results. You know, when we have videos, we do a live video. If we have a big turnout and you know, in a half an hour, get 100 people watching or something, I'm gonna screenshot that. Holy cow, we got 100 people watching our live video here. I want to show people that, you know what I mean? Because if people on Facebook see that picture, they're gonna wonder, man, I wonder what was going on over there. You know what I mean? You see a big crowd of people standing in a parking lot, you're gonna wonder what the heck is going on over there. It's not something you see very often. So showing that fan engagement, it's gonna pique people's interest and get them wondering if they're going to enjoy seeing what's going on over there. You know, show people while you're on the road. So many people, it's so easy when your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your mom, your dad, somebody's driving, you're in the passenger seat, man, pop your video on, get your sunglasses on, your hair flowing in the freaking wind, roll the window down, kick back. I don't care where you're going. You could be going to the laundromat. Don't matter, man. Just, you know, talk something positive. Tell everybody you're having a great day. Hope everybody's having a good day, man. It's good to be my own boss. And that's it, you know, and all they see is you with your hair in the wind, big smile on your face, and loving your life. That makes people want to know what the heck you're doing. All right. It's very engaging. Show them their lifestyle stuff, financial freedom, being able to go out and do things. Take the kids to the freaking movies, man, and get a big family picture together. You know, take a little video when you're walking in and show the kids skipping and jumping and talking about them wanting juju beads and popcorn, and, you know, get that excitement, man. Everybody wants that. Everybody wants to take their kids to the movies. Show them you're doing it. they're going to want what the heck you're serving. You know what I mean? You have the life that they want. So lifestyle posts are very, very important. So, you know, hey, since I went ahead and went into it, I guess we're going to just go ahead and pack that all into one big healthy training. You know what I mean? With that, I can go ahead and close that up. I'd love to ask you guys if you got any questions or what you guys think of it all. Dan, how do you feel about this? Monique, what do y'all think?
I mean, it's a great system. The first few days, whenever I first started out my store and whatnot, I was just kind of doing my own thing for a week or so before I reached out to you, and I was like, I'd get 1 or 2 views or whatever here or there. And I started following your guidelines and all this, like this actual exact thing that you showed me. And now I'm up to like 15 followers here and 10 followers there and 40 on Facebook and this and that. It's like, yeah, like you said, if you are showing content that people actually want to see and you're actually helping them out in a way, like, you're going to get something.
Definitely. Yeah, that value content is powerful. How about you, Miss Monique? What do you think?
I think it's beautiful. I mean, I'm totally digging all this. I definitely want to get into a little bit more of the marketing side, the domains, the email, you know, all of that stuff, which I think
it's honestly really simple.
Yeah, you know, it's just like
with it, it's real easy.
Yeah, you know, like anything, it's repetition. So yeah, I mean, I'm ready to steer more towards that so we can get this rocking.
Awesome. Yeah, what I found over time with my marketing is that there's 2 things I want to do, you know, to get people to join whatever opportunity I have. And one is be able to explain to them, you know, exactly what it is and how it can help them. You know what I mean? And being able to explain things. If you can explain it to a 5-year-old, a 7-year-old, you got a good explanation going. So work on that, practice that, being able to give that, because there's going to be older people, younger people, and some people that just don't get it, you know. But if you can explain it to where a 7-year-old kind of understands what you're talking about, then you can get anybody to understand it. And also the next important thing is having the quickest path from, you know, the first moment words go in their ear to them signing up. And, you know, right now it takes, you know, going and getting your affiliate link and finding a good way you can send it to them, text, you know, email, something of that nature. You know, so there's a lot of different steps between getting them signed up. But the more we create, whether they're through videos, sharing our links, images, sharing our links, social networking, getting our own pages, groups, sharing our links, you know, word of mouth, webinars, Zooms. We have a lot of different, we're creating a lot of different ways, but also creating easier ways. You know, it's so much easier than saying, go to AWS.com/sign up /30-day / this, that, you know, 94278. It's so much easier to just say, hey, go to AWSelite.com. I can print in a picture. I can say it in a video. I can tell somebody, I can yell it out the window when I'm driving away from Taco Bell. AWSelite.com. I mean, AWS Elite. Oh, okay. All right. .com. Boop, 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 boop. They're anywhere I want them to go. You know, they're at my sign up. They're at my, you know, registration to join the webinar. I could change them over time. Make new pages, make new social network. I could send them to my Facebook just by forwarding. So it just makes it so much easier, you know, when you can remove those, you know, steps and get people from A to B. So that's basically what we want to do. So with that, I can go ahead and close this out. Remind everybody that, you know, if you're in AWS, our secret group here for AWS Elite, then you're going to be able to register for our next training, which again, they're going to be every Sunday and Tuesday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we really want you guys joining the team, and you know, it's going to help us all, and we're all going to help each other with that. So I really appreciate you guys joining me. Again, I'm Josiah, Mr. Therapy Kostek with AWS Elite. Keep stacking those odds in your favor, especially my Kinetic investors. We'll see you on the next one.